Hello, this is Anthony from EvoTech Pacific. I'd like to do this tutorial today on the EvoLite 3D scanner powered by Thunk technology. And what I would like to start with is scanning a ring. Now what we've done as far as the ring is concerned is we've already coated it in our 3D scanning spray. Now the spray that I use is the A-Sub Blue, and that's a really good spray. It disappears fairly quickly. After a few hours you won't even know it's there. It just completely goes away. And it doesn't do any damage to any jewelry or any gemstones or anything like that. I've found that it washes off the jewelry really quite easily, either in an ultrasonic or even under just some running warm water. So let's get started. What we've done is we've clamped the ring into position in the EvoLite 3D scanner, and we're going to go up to the first icon here and open up our scan. So we're going to give it a name. I'm going to call this Test Scan Ring 1, and I'm just going to call it number 1. Now we want to do a single item scan. You can also do multi-item scans, and that means that if you've got a few pieces on the plate itself, you can scan all of those at the same time. Obviously we only have one piece, so that's why we're doing a single item. And we're also going to do an HD or high definition scan, so we're going to click on that one there rather than a fast scan. Saving path, you can save that to wherever you wish. If you want to change from, for example, my D drive, you can save that to your desktop if you wanted to, but just by clicking on here, I'm going to click apply, and the scanner will go into a preview position. Now what we can do here is we can adjust the lighting of the scanner. If you're happy with the amount of light that we're getting, reflection that we're getting here, which I am, then you can leave that. To rotate this piece around, you can also just hold down your center mouse button, and that'll enable you to rotate that piece, which can be pretty important. Now you'll also notice that we have this plane, this grey coloured plane down the bottom here, and the purpose of this is to hide details such as our clamp, which is holding our jewellery or our ring in position. So what we can do is we can adjust the height of that plane simply by using this slider on the left hand side here, and I'm going to take that up to about, say, there. And if we have a look, you can see here that anything underneath the plane here will not be captured. Only things that are above the plane will be captured as far as data is concerned. So once we're happy with where that plane is sitting, we can click on the tick, and the scan will now begin. So it will go through the motions, as you can see down here on the left hand side. The scanner will rotate the piece around and collect the data that is reflecting from the piece. Again, if you hold down your center mouse button, you can rotate around, you can see what it's actually capturing there, and it will go through its motions, and we'll continue the video after that is finished. Okay, so now that scan has finished and it's just about finished registering, the next step for us is to now capture the data for the top of the ring, and we do that by simply adjusting where the ring is sitting in the clamp. So we're going to grab the bottom of the ring just with a pair of tweezers and undo the clamp, and then just rotate the piece around just fairly carefully, making sure that you try not to scratch any of the any of the spray that you've carefully sprayed on there. Just going to close that clamp up so that the ring is sitting 180 degrees from where it was before. And just clamp that in as tightly as you can without damaging the ring itself. And then we're going to click on the play button again, or the scan, and that will go through and capture the data from the top of the ring. Now that top section has now been scanned and the data has been captured and is currently registering, what we'll see is a new screen that will come up, which is our alignment screen. So we can click on the tick button if you're happy with the scans that you've done, and I'm okay with what we've done there. Our alignment screen will look like this. It will have the top scan and also the bottom scan here. We can click on one and you can see here that these are our two scans together. So what we need to do is we need to tell the software what actually matches up, and to do that we can simply click on a section of the ring. So say for example that claw there gives us a red sphere there, and on the opposing claw go to the opposite side there and just make sure that we're aligning everything up as well as we can. So I'm going to take, say, that spot there, that spot there. And you can keep doing this as often as you wish. We've got that point there, and you can put as many spheres out here as you wish, and it will align up as best as it can. Generally speaking, less is more. Sometimes you'll need to place a few more spheres than what you probably will have anticipated, so I'll put one here. You just want to make sure that they all match up as closely as possible. Once you're happy with that, we're going to click on the alignment button, and that means that the software will align those pieces up as best as it possibly can. Now here we can see that that's not really working all that well for us. We may have selected a few items that aren't good, so we can click on that again and try and realign it. you'll notice that it looks pretty rough. Don't be too perturbed by that, because the software still needs to smooth it all out. So once we're happy with that, we can click on the tick button and we're going to get one complete and full scan, just like that. Now over here on the right hand side, you can see that we have the options to adjust our quality, smoothen it out a little bit more. If you want to smooth it out a bit more than that, you can. Denoise it, you know, just take those edges and take a lot of the noise out. So the noise could be any extraneous areas that may have scanned, and decimate the piece as well, so make it as I guess small as we possibly can, you know, or leave it as is. I'm going to click on the complete button here, and what it's going to do is go through and register, wrap the piece up, and create one watertight STL for us. Okay, and it's finished doing its thing. You can see there that that's given us quite a nice 3D scan. Something that we can definitely use if it comes to creating a fitted wedding ring around this particular piece. And all we have to do is save that, which is now saved here. That's the file there. The file is about 134 meg, and we're good to go, and import that into Matrix or any other software that will accept STL files. And